Hello, thank you for coming back to my channel. My name is Leslie. Thank you for being here. This week I do not have a travel video for you, but instead I thought we could do a little bit of a vlog, and I wanted to let y'all know that I have recently acquired a van. And I just wanted to take y'all through the story of how I came about and what I'm planning to do for the next year or so. So originally my plan was, my lease ended in early August, so I planned to find a van, buy a van, build the van out, and be on the road by the end of August. It is now October. That was unrealistic of me, but now that I've gotten most of the things figured out, we are getting started. This is the beginning of October. I am shooting to be able to get on the road by the end of October. So for this month, I will be taking y'all along week by week on what I've been doing and how I've been building the van up. They are not going to be tutorials. I wouldn't recommend watching these to learn how to do it, but if y'all want motivation and to see that somebody that knows absolutely nothing about this can do it, I am here for you. These are the videos for you. I will try to show y'all what I think is the most challenging, just so that y'all can get an idea, but this is not going to be a step-by-step thing. So, as I said, my name is Leslie. I am 22 years old. I have graduated from college with a degree in painting, and I am just trying to do the best with my life right now. Corona hit last spring in my last semester and I lost my job, so life has been a little bit tricky, but I do have my health and my brain. I really wanted to travel, and I've decided that for this year it would be best for me if I could just go and explore the world and see everything that I could, since there's literally nothing tying me back, nothing holding me back. I don't have a job that I have to get to, I don't have kids, I don't have anything, so why not go out there and explore the world now, right? So that's what I'm planning on doing. I started seeing a whole bunch of van life videos, as I'm sure everybody else has seen, and I decided that that was something that I could possibly do. And the more that I started looking into it, the more excited that I got about it, and the more that it started feeling like something that I could actually see myself doing. So I started looking into vans, and I told my dad about this, and he was like, that sounds like an awful idea. I don't think you should do that at all. But the more that I talked to him about it, a little bit more that he got excited about it. And originally I'd seen a lot of posts and things of people living in VW Combis. So I started looking into that kind of van, and I know here in America it's really expensive to get them because they're such an aesthetic for van lifers. But when I told my dad about them, he was like, dude, those are super duper cheap in Mexico. They're just used by everybody for everything, like they're not anything special. So originally our plan was to go to Mexico, find somebody that would sell us a van for super cheap, and then bring it back here and fix it up from there. And we thought it was a great idea. Turns out there's actually a lot of stuff that has to go into it. Apparently there's a lot of permits that you have to do and get done in order to bring a car from another country into America, and a lot of standards that they wouldn't have met. And fun fact, if y'all didn't know and were considering a VW 1968 Combi, they don't go over 60 miles an hour, which is a little bit of a problem when you're planning on driving everywhere. And for some people it might not be. For me, it was just not something that I wanted to do. I didn't want to take back roads consistently. I wanted to be able to get on the highway, so that was a big reason why I decided that maybe those weren't for me, on top of like everything else. And the VW Combi actually has this tiny little engine that a lot of people actually refuse to work with or on, so it ended up having a lot more problems and not being worth it for me, so we had to abandon that. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of discouraging because I wasn't sure what else I wanted. So then I found out that a really big step in choosing a van is figuring out what's important for you. For me, since I'm a small person and I'm planning on traveling alone, just me and my dog, and since I'm planning on taking it in the city and out in the middle of nowhere, I wanted something small. I wanted something that was easy to drive, easy to park, easy to overlook. I didn't want to draw a ton of attention to myself. I don't want to get any questions. I didn't want anybody to think that I was living in it. So I wanted something small, stealthy, nothing big. And I feel like I don't need a lot of space. I'm planning on not taking a lot of stuff with me, so something small sounded perfect. I started looking into more videos. Thank God that my dad has been helping me along with this, even though he's not a big fan of my ideas. He's been a really big help, and he's actually the one that turned me onto this car. So after that, I started looking into Chevy Astrovans, and previously I've had no knowledge. If you want somebody that knows absolutely nothing about cars, it is me. Unaware. So he was telling me about an Astrovan, and it seemed like exactly what I wanted. It's small enough that it can go anywhere. It has a super long life, a lot of longevity. You can put a lot of miles on it. It's easy to work on. Mechanics have no problems with them, and it looks kind of cute too. So I wasn't mad about that. And we started looking around for some. We found a good amount actually, but they were completely falling apart. They are made from like 1997 to 2005, so they're usually older. They usually have a ton of miles, and people are usually not driving them anymore, which means that they have a lot of issues that need to be worked on in order to get them running. But we ended up finding a listing for one that was a little bit under $2,000. We decided to go for it. We went and we talked to the guy. She had a few cosmetic issues. She had a broken mirror. The dash is not the prettiest. The seats kind of smelled bad, but I was planning on taking them out anyway, so that wasn't a problem. The back door latch is broken. The doors do have automatic windows, which is cool, but the buttons have fallen into the doors, so she has some issues, but we drove her around and she drove fine. So we made an offer. We ended up getting him down to $1,400. She only has 119,000 miles, which is not bad at all for such an old car. She's a 1999 Chevy Astro, and so we got it. We bought it and brought her home. On the drive home, the check engine light came on and she overheated, and she barely made it here. So even though I only spent a little bit of money, I ended up having to take her to the mechanic the next day, and it cost me another $1,000 just to get her up and running. Pro tip: save money for fixing all the mechanical things, which isn't super bad with such an old van. I did want to get everything up and running new and fresh, so now I shouldn't have any more issues. My budget for this whole van build, or van everything, is $5,000, and I have spent a little under half of that. So it is going to be a little bit of it's going to be fun to see what I can manage to get done. If you are looking for a professional van build, this will not be it. That's not who this is going to be. But if you want to see somebody struggle along and do the best that they can, I am the girl for you. We are going to get through this together. I'm really excited to have y'all along for the journey. I hope that made sense and wasn't too rambly. I think my biggest tips on getting a van are to know what you're looking for. What size do you want it to be? How much space do you need? Do you know about cars? Are you going to be able to fix problems? Or do you need a car that can be accessed by mechanics anywhere? How much money are you planning on spending? I mean, there's people out there in amazing, really cool looking vans. Will not be me. We are going for a simple setup. I wanted something stealthy, something that was easy to hide, that wasn't going to draw a lot of attention to itself, and something that could withstand having a lot of miles added onto it. So this van works out great for me. Obviously I haven't taken it on the road yet, so I might end up being wrong about that and I might need more space, but I'm happy to see how things go and I'm happy to share that with y'all and let you know. I am really excited for this journey that I'm about to start on, and I am a little nervous about it as well. Very nervous about it actually, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm really excited to get to share this with y'all as well. So if y'all are thinking about it, I definitely recommend. Obviously I don't have the experience yet, but I mean, if you're thinking about it, why not? I mean, go for it. We have our whole lives to do something. Why not do this? If y'all enjoy these videos, if y'all enjoy seeing me, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I plan on posting videos every week, every Thursday. Drop me a comment if you have anything, if you have any questions about finding a van, or if you have any name suggestions, because I have yet to name my van and I would like to. This is gonna be fun. I feel like we're gonna have a good time. So I will see y'all next Thursday. Bye.